Hello and welcome. This is Trevor Crow. The show is Trevor and Friends. This is WGCH 1490 AM. Today, beautiful but chilly day in Greenwich. Sitting next to me is General Manager Chris Bird from Saybrook Point Resort and Marina. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Excited to be here.
I am thrilled. I have actually been to your marina, spent the night there. It is such a beautiful place. And I just want everybody in Greenwich to know about you guys. It's so beautiful. So tell us a little about Saybrook Point Resort and Marina a little bit.
Absolutely. We have 106 rooms. We have a fitness membership. We have 106 slips in our marina, as well as 2 dining establishments. And we are pretty much known throughout Connecticut for, I've been to a wedding there.
Aha. So it's a great wedding venue.
Yeah.
There's so many things you can do, though, around there, which is so incredible. So first of all, I want to start with your mission, because you guys really focus on some things that I think are important to all of us.
Yes, sustainability and being a steward of our community, taking care of our associates, take care of the associates, they'll take care of the guests, and that just creates an amazing culture of taking care of each other and relaxation.
I just love that. So there's a family, this is a family business, several generations in, is that correct?
Correct, the Tagliatella family, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And you also very, very much care about the environment there as well.
Yeah, we're always looking for ways to do better, and whether that's reducing the amount of water in our wash cycles, whether that's making sure that we're taking care of the river and the sound that we're on, whatever we can do for the environment is extremely important to us.
That is such a good thing to hear. We in Greenwich are obviously right on the coastline, and we're always concerned. And we literally just had some not great testing that happened with our water going out to the sound. So it is something we all need to pay attention to and really honor the fact that we have this resource, this beautiful Long Island Sound. Now, what about your area is important? And by the way, just so everybody in Greenwich knows, this is only about an hour and a half drive.
Correct.
Is that right?
Absolutely. Very easy.
So close. So you could actually make it a day trip if you want.
Absolutely. Very much so.
So talk to me a little bit about what goes on around Essex, Old Saybrook, because I'm not sure a lot of people really know about it.
I'll start with Essex, the Polar Express at the Essex Steam Train. That's such a popular destination this time of year. Sells out quickly, and just absolute fun for the kids. So many different holiday things going on, whether you're in Lyme, East Lyme, Old Saybrook, or again back in Essex. Main Street in Old Saybrook has something going on every weekend of the holiday season.
So you have just a little bit of history around there, right?
Yeah, there's a little bit of history. Actually, what many people don't know is Yale University started in Old Saybrook.
I actually didn't know that.
Right. No, very few people do. So,
wow.
Yeah. So that's a connection there from the history. But the property's been open and operating since 1989. The family has just taken care of creating a great environment since then.
So Essex and Saybrook itself, you've got amazing things like the Griswold, right? The hotel bar.
Longest operating bar, yes, in Connecticut.
Longest operating bar in Connecticut. That's a must see.
Absolutely. Just again, getting that history.
Now, did George Washington ever stay there?
No.
Did he stay anywhere along the way there?
I don't know.
We're going to have to look that up.
He didn't stay with me.
But you do have celebrities, actually. Katharine Hepburn has obviously passed away, but she was I just adored her as an actress, and she lived really close to you, correct?
She lived in Fenwick, right over the causeway, and one of the great hooks in the Old Saybrook Main Street is the Katharine Hepburn Museum. They do over 370 shows, live shows or movies a year, and so just a great place for that arts and culture.
She was an amazing woman. I believe she went swimming, right?
Every day. She went swimming in the Sound every day, year-round.
Year-round?
Year-round, yes. That was one of her great
She was
claims.
into cold plunges well before the rest of us.
Absolutely. Way ahead of everyone else.
Oh, my God. That's so great. So a little bit more about what you guys are doing coming up, because that's kind of one of the cool things about you all is you have a lot of great events, things that actually want to move closer so I can participate more often.
Yeah, the programming, as we like to call it, really ramps up at this time of year, whether it's the magnificent buffets that we do for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. We do a wonderful masquerade New Year's Eve ball, followed by a wonderful brunch for celebrating the new year 2026. Shortly into the new year, we'll have some fitness challenges going on over the weekend, so anyone who wants to come out and really get a jump start on that is fantastic. And then as we move to...
Wait, slow down. What kind of fitness challenges are we talking about?
We're talking about a weekend stay where nutrition consults, as well as having a few spa treatments, but making sure you're attending some classes and really just starting off that new year, new you, as they say.
New year, new you. Kind of love that.
Yeah.
It's a weekend away, and so you'll have a fitness, a nutrition, maybe a spa treatment.
Correct.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love it. What else do you guys got going on?
So towards the end of the month, we're going to break with that, and we're going to get into our French culinary weekend. So you can get in shape.
And then go eat delicious food.
Exactly. So January 23rd through the 25th, we're going to have kind of an all-inclusive, hands-on with the chef French culinary school, if you will.
Wow. So really cool. So you're going to learn to make a few dishes. Do you know what you would be learning? Because I'm not much of a cook, so.
It's really going to be the French inspired. Our chef is classically French trained, and so he's still setting up the menu to have, so we can set it up for both a lunch and learn where they cook their lunch, but then also have some of the creations that the chef creates for him for a tasting dinner.
That is amazing. So what are the dates? So anybody out there who would like to treat themselves to, well, you can do the fitness weekend, but if you didn't feel like doing that, or maybe you did that already, towards the end of January, correct?
Right. Yeah, 23rd through the 25th that weekend.
So French culinary, and that includes cooking class, beautiful meals. Do you pair it with wines?
We do pair it with wines, and then that'll include 2 nights accommodations in one of our luxury water view rooms, and we'll just make sure everyone's taken great care of.
Sounds amazing. Okay, so how do people log in, or how do they find you? What do they look for when they get to your site?
Saybrook.com, book now. Go to the experience page, events page, and you'll see all the things that we're doing.
Well, okay, so a couple other things that you guys are doing, which I just caught my eye. There's trivia nights.
Yes, so our Choo Choo Lounge is a bourbon bar that...
Choo Choo Lounge, that's the cutest thing.
Yeah, so again, you go back to the history, and the railroad's so important to that area, and we had the turnaround house right across the street from us. So when we built this bar, we said it was a Choo Choo Lounge.
So that train, the Essex train, is a steam engine. Is that correct?
It is.
I actually brought my son on that train. Oh my goodness, a good 20-something years ago, and I remember just being absolutely delighted. He happened to have fell asleep, but I enjoyed myself tremendously.
That's great.
It was beautiful. But now, around this time of year, there's the Polar Express.
Yes.
Which, of course, all kids want to do. It might be sold out. I know I've kind of looked at it, but it is worthwhile. If you've got a family, this is a really fun thing to do.
Absolutely. If not this year, next.
If not next year. Right. So, talk to us about, I know you have, you've got your holiday events coming up. There's Thanksgiving, Christmas. Have you decorated? Do you have events around those?
Yes, we start decorating as soon as Halloween's over. We want to be full decoration with the gingerbread house and everything by Thanksgiving. We'll have over 900 people come through and enjoy Thanksgiving buffet with the team, and it's very decadent and it's wonderful.
You do 900 meals on one day?
Yeah, just for the buffet, and then we'll do 250 for dinner. So. Oh
my goodness. You
Yeah.
guys all must get very tired.
We just love it. One of the things that's so important is that, we work so other people can enjoy their holidays, and we've just taken a lot of pride in being able to be a part of memories.
It's just an amazing thing. So, okay, so there's a buffet on Thanksgiving, buffet on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And then you've got a huge event coming up for New Year's.
Correct, our masquerade ball. So all-inclusive dancing. We have Locomotion, which is a band here in Connecticut that is fantastic. We've had them for quite a few years, and it's just It's so much fun because the next day all I do is hear how wonderful everything was. So
What a blast. All right. Do you have any spots open?
we do.
We
still
do.
have
Good. All right. I
packages.
might be.
Yeah, we do have packages. So we open it
That.
both to some locals if they don't want to stay, but then we always have room packages, and it's really a great event.
So Saybrook.com/events or
Yes, Saybrook.com, and then click on events. The
Okay.
navigation will keep you going.
all right. I mean, it is such an important thing that we appreciate and I think support our local economy. And those of us, I think a lot of people think, I got to go vacation, I got to go away, I got to get on a plane. But you know what? There's a lot to do right here in Connecticut.
I love the drive-to market, right? You can, again, like you said, you can be there in a day. You get up at 9 o'clock, you're there for lunch, right? And then you kind of make 2 days of it, you get a whole extra day there. And again, as we've talked about, exploring the area around it. It's not just about the resort, but when you are at the resort, just an amazing, relaxing spot on the water.
So there's also quite a bit of culture in the neighborhood. I believe there's a playhouse. Is that correct?
Correct. Iverton Playhouse is there. You have the Florence Griswold Museum over in Essex. Again, really trying to capture the art. At the same time, there's fantastic restaurants, independent chef-owned restaurants around Old Saybrook, in addition to our fantastic restaurant of fresh salt.
There's so much to do, and that's what I love about it. And it's not just in the winter. And you guys are a marina. So when things start warming up, what happens there?
We open up the Marina bar. We do probably another 6,000 meals a day. It is just a place to be. Our members are fantastic, but we also have the day dockage, right? So dock and dine. So boats will come through, they'll dock, come out, have lunch, relax a little bit. And sometimes they'll do both, right? They'll stay the night, they'll put the kids up at the hotel, and the parents will enjoy the night on the boat.
Adult night. We love
Exactly.
that. That's a lovely thing.
We have indoor and outdoor pool that both are heated year round. And so back to sustainability, we use the heat from our environment to heat the outdoor pool. So instead
Wow.
of that going off into the environment, it does go back to the indoor pool and outdoor pool to help heat it.
So is the outdoor pool open year round?
Year round.
Wow. That's so much fun.
It's so great. And the indoor pool is fantastic this time of year.
Oh my gosh. And another thing is you were mentioning you're dog friendly.
Yes, being dog friendly is fantastic for us. We have probably 4 to 5 rooms that have dogs every night, and as a dog owner and a dog lover, it's just fantastic to see people and they can travel with their pets.
I just love that. Okay, so talk to us about you. I know you lived in Arizona. You've got about 15 years in the hospitality industry. What drew you to that?
It was proximity. So I ended up working at a resort when I was in high school, like a lot of people, and just continued doing that, being a server, while I went to school for accounting. And
Oh my goodness.
and very quickly realized, yes, hospitality was really what I want to do. So I'm the one GM in the world that likes budget season. However, that is, I just love the hospitality piece. And I've been able to, travel the U.S. and have different options and work different places. And it introduced me to my wife when I moved to Massachusetts.
That's so wonderful. So you spent some time in Arizona, right? Is that correct? Did you marry after returning, or you went there together to Arizona together?
So I grew up in Arizona, and then we
Grew
went
up in Arizona.
back to Arizona.
Got it.
So
Got
and,
it.
Yeah, and then we're up in Sedona, which was phenomenal.
Oh my goodness, another beautiful
Yeah,
place.
another great spot.
That's really cool. So so it wasn't too hard then to get your family back here. Your wife was, and how old are your kids now?
17 and 18,
Oh,
and
they're-
they love
they're-
New England.
They're big kids.
Absolutely.
That's really
Yeah,
great.
it's fantastic.
Do you think any of them will end up in the hospitality industry?
We always said, Whitney, our joke was, she's like, I don't want to follow in Dad's footsteps. I want to own the hotel.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
But she's going to follow Mom. She's going to be a nurse. She wants to go
Oh,
into
very
nursing like my
good.
wife. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So have you guys been involved in the community, and do you bring community into Saybrook Point plus I mean, I'm sure your kids went to the schools, etc.
Absolutely. So we're very involved. So are the owners are very involved in the community and the communities that they've lived in. Whether it's on the board of the New Haven University of New Haven or Albertus Magnus, as well as the boards that I'm on. Stephen represents the Connecticut Restaurant Association, also on the board.
That's great.
So
And Stephen is the owner.
Stephen's one of the owners, right? One of the managing partners. So it's just a great feel to work at a spot that cares about the associates, cares about the community and the sustainability. Just fantastic.
There's really a purpose there, right? That we can get to work. We can all have jobs that are living wage, and we can do good things for the environment, the economy, for everybody around us. Now, I do hear there's a lot of great philanthropic efforts from your
yes, the family is very generous, and every year there's quite a bit of a donation around the state of Connecticut, whether it's donating the New Haven Racket Club back to the city and supporting the universities, as we've talked about in the area.
And just a sort of reminder to everybody, anybody listening, this is Trevor Crow. The show is Trevor and Friends. I have my friend Chris Bird, General Manager of Saybrook Point Resort and Marina. The show is being brought to you also today by Saybrook Point Resort and Marina. But Chris is talking to us about something really important. I think this is one of the viewpoints I have about everything all together when we work as in a collaborative world where and I am a capitalist.
Yeah,
I
me
really
too. That's what I say.
That capitalism can lift all boats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And when you're working with, like, it sounds the family that you're working with, they really care about the associates, they care about the environment, they're donating, they're really being supportive of their entire community. That's where we're all helping each other. Right?
Yes, I love to tell people the 3.5 years, four insurance renewals that I've been a part of since I've been there. The cost for the insurance has skyrocketed, as we know.
Of course.
And not only have we not passed that cost on in any way to the associates, we've reduced the cost and increased the benefits. There are not a lot of people out there that want to see that year after year, and our ownership is just amazing to take care of our associates. Creates a lot of longevity, creates a lot of loyalty.
That is an incredible thing, and something that we don't see a whole lot of. And in fact, McDonald's CEO is complaining that first quarter of this year, second quarter, I guess, huge drop off and people in the middle and lower economic tiers being able to buy or going to McDonald's. And he's like, why is that? And the man, I think, makes $26 million a year. So there's this disconnect between, taking care of your people, right? And I believe in living wages. I believe in making sure that everybody's all well, not hoarding money. And again, we're running up into holiday season. It's a great time to donate. It's a great time also tax benefit if you use that philanthropy when you're thinking kind of long term, but it is important to give back to your community. And I love that Saybrook Point is really on every level committed to doing the right thing for everyone around. So that's really, it's an incredible story. So give people a little bit more. What else can we talk about? What other events will be coming up? Spring, summer, maybe.
So one of the best things that we do, and again, going right back into the philanthropy, is through my work on the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber, I met the executive director of Rockfall Foundation, and again, back to sustainability. They're out of Middletown, and we collaborated on putting together what we call Oysters on the Point. And so Saybrook Point, it was this collaboration, and Tony Marino's fantastic gentleman, and he came in, he's like, I don't have a lot of hands. Like, he doesn't have a huge staff. And so we really took this on, and we were able to write a check for over $25,000 to the Rockfall Foundation last year.
That's incredible.
As well as a large check the year before. And so it's an amazing event, but it also has such great legs to it because it is going to a charity.
No, so oysters are important to Greenwich as well,
Yeah,
and I know
all
how
connected,
important
yep.
the oysters are to the Long Island Sound, and just they clean, they do incredible things. Do you guys serve oysters right from Long Island Sound at the
Absolutely.
restaurant? Okay, good.
Absolutely. We always have local oysters on the menu. They change daily, and that is a huge part of the summer season, right? The oyster season.
Yeah, here in Greenwich, you can get a license to go to kind of ice clam digging, etc. on Todd's Point. So I've yet to try that. Maybe someday down the road, but a delicious thing, right? You can.
Absolutely. And we love things that are locally sourced. And whether that's our coffee, whether it's the food, we really, really support our Connecticut businesses and look to support them first. When we go into larger projects, we look for American-made goods. We do everything we can, even if you're spending a little bit more money. Or on lighting, where you're spending triple the amount. A lot of times ownership would prefer to buy locally than overseas.
That is such a great thing to hear. Tell us about some of the farms and the maybe people who make cheese, etc., that you guys are working with in the area.
Yeah, Lucy's does our ricotta cheese and our burrata,
yum.
and yes, there's in the summer there's always something centered around that because it is such a staple.
So wait, is there like a burrata cheese festival I could go to?
Oh, I wish. Don't give me too many ideas.
I would show right up for that.
Yeah,
One of my
chowder.
faves.
We have a chili festival in Greater Old Saybrook, or in Old Saybrook, downtown Old Saybrook. But that would be great. We could do a chowder festival, and we'll do a cheese festival.
That'd be
Yeah,
so fun.
just keep them going.
Bob Small, can we, Bob, can we go up there and do a show from up there during a burrata festival?
Yeah, we
love
could
it.
do that.
That would be super
I
fun.
love
Yeah.
it.
Or a chili festival.
Sure.
What would you like to have up there?
I'd like to see the cheese.
The cheese.
Yeah, let's try that.
So talk to us about now. Are there farms? Do you locally source your meats and fishes, etc.?
We do the very best we can to work with our purveyors. Again, the volume that we're doing is pretty high, but they are always willing to help us find it, whether it's our seacoast mushrooms or
Yum.
the burrata, the ricotta, whatever we can do locally that is first. Sustainability with the fish that we serve, consistently always looking out for that.
Now, are you guys actually using fish in Long Island Sound? Maybe not so much, but past Montauk Point, etc. There's quite good fishing out there.
There's great fishing up there. There's
Yeah.
great fishing towards the Cape also. And so anything that we can get that's sourced sustainably first, that's really what we want. And then locally.
I am dying to get up there and go eat.
Yes. Have a
Everything.
lobster roll.
Oh my goodness. You're just.
I know. It just keeps going.
All right. Lobster Roll Burrata Festival.
There you go.
There we go.
We have. I'll go to one of my interests, which is bourbon. I'm a huge bourbon fan. So
delish.
December 4th, in our Choo Choo Lounge, our bourbon bar, we have whiskey and wings. So the chef's creating 6 or 7 different wing sauces. We have vendors coming in with over 20 types of whiskey, bourbon to try, and Saltwater Suns is playing the music. So it's just a great excuse
A
to
fun
come up.
night.
Yeah.
And wait, what's the date of that again?
It's Thursday, December 4th. Make a long weekend out of it.
That's a good time. That's a really good time. All right, we're getting to the end of the segment. Chris Bird, General Manager of Saybrook Point Resort and Marina. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for supporting the show. We're going to be right back. This is Trevor Crow, Trevor and Friends, WGCH. Talk to you in a minute.